the same mold. There are some men that should be followed. That's what the Bible tells us to do. But there comes a time too, I'm sure some women may be wondering, how should I still follow him and respect him as a husband when he's not doing the role of a husband? The Bible says, husbands, love your wives,
Right.
even as Christ loved the church.
Right, and gave himself for it.
And he gave himself for
That's
it.
right. That's right.
I don't feel like he's given me I don't feel like he's given himself totally for me as my husband. I don't see the sacrifices there. And I don't even feel like the relationship with God should be there. But yet I'm demanded to honor him. Now, I can honestly say in our home, Bishop, just not cliche, but I've seen you live as a man of God. And as I've been a wife to you and my husband, it's easier for me because your relationship to God is strong. And I honestly believe this. I've always believed there's no way that he can say he loved God and live for God and not love me in return. So it makes it easier because I said, if he loves God and I've watched him, I know he loved God. I had the confidence that he's going to love me because God has commanded him to love me as he loved the church. So I didn't have those problems, but I'm sure there's women out there that don't have husbands on their relationship.
that's
So
good, yeah.
what would you say to them?
That is wow, what a question. That is so excellent. I would say this, what I've learned and being married to you for over 44 years, 44 and a half years, right,
Right.
is when God said it's not good for man to be alone, he wasn't talking about sin only because sin hadn't entered the world yet.
Right.
What Adam really had was an identity problem. There's no way for a man to really get to know himself without the mirror of a wife. Unless I love my wife, I can never know me.
Wow.
Because that's why when God made her, God did not go back to the soil, the dust, and make another person. He took from Adam a piece of him, his identity, who he was, both body, soul, and spirit,
Wow.
was right in that rib. And from that, God made a woman to help him have what's called true identity.
Wow.
You cannot get to know you if you don't love her. Loving her won't be easy because it makes you face you.
Wow.
She is not the problem. You are. Eve was not even created, and God said it's not good.
That's right.
Eve was not created, and God said man has a creation problem. I have created man, watch this, so great. It's impossible for him to get to know him without the obstacle of love.
Wow.
Many people don't see love as an obstacle. Love is an obstacle that is a hurdle that you have to work hard. We're not talking about romance. We're talking about love. It's an obstacle that you have to work at to overcome, to get over onto the other side. What's on the other side of loving your wife? You.
Wow.
Men ought to love their wives as Christ did what? Loved the church and did what? Gave himself for it. Finish the verses. That he could do what? Present it where? Back to himself. So I can't know me unless I love you. I can't love you because it's easy or because you always please me. That's not love.
Wow.
Love has to have difficulties. If love's not proven, if love doesn't have to scale the wall, if love does not, nobody, come on, let's just get back to romance then. Nobody wants somebody that's easy, that's running after them, that is just falling all over them and so on and so forth. They could be the most attractive person, but they are not desirable. Because love's not supposed to be easy. Not love. This is what Paul said about love. It believeth all things. That's hard. It endures
Wow.
all things. It hopes all things. Love never fails.
Wow.
Wow. Now, that's not a rose garden of ease. See? So, as I endeavor to love you, I get to know me. If I desert you, I'll never know myself.
Wow.
If I leave you, I'll never know myself. If I don't want the best for you, I can never have the best. I can be given the best, but I'll never appreciate it or value it because I never have endured for love's sake.
Oh my.